to get blown up. Hello. Hi. Hope you're having a good day. A good weekend, if it's your weekend. I mean, it is the weekend, but if it's like your time off work or school or whatever. Oh. I am going to be playing some Minecraft. One of my very favorite things to do. And very favorite games to play. I'm working on a mob farm at the moment because I've been playing in this world for 6 months or more now, I feel like. I don't know. Started sometime last year. And still don't have a mob farm. And I recently got elytra, these wing things, but as you just saw, I need these rockets to actually like use them and fly around, and this half stack is the last of the rockets that I have because I don't have any gunpowder from those green dudes. So I'm working on a mob farm. String also, weirdly, I never think of string as like a hard thing to get, but for some reason I've had a lot of trouble having enough string for things recently. So the mob farm will also be helpful for that. I did a quick check right before this to make sure audio and stuff was good. So hopefully it's okay. But if the music or anything is too loud, feel free to let me know. I just made myself some coffee. And I'm trying to drink it, but I ran out of creamer, so I'm drinking it not black, but just with like sugar in it, because that's really all I had to put in it. And I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. So if you hear me wince, it's probably because I'm taking a drink of my coffee and not enjoying it. Once when I was in middle school, I don't know why I think about this so much. Probably no one else involved actually remembers this happening. But when I was in middle school, we had these things called tokens. That was basically like if you did something kind of out of the ordinary or like above average or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the rules were for getting them. But if you would get a token for those sorts of things. And if you got to 10, you'd get a milkshake. And they were really good milkshakes too. And so one time, for whatever reason, we had coffee for something. I don't even remember why. And the teacher was like, anyone that drinks a cup of coffee will get a token. Which was like a big deal. Sometimes you'd go an entire school year and never get to like 10 tokens. So to get a token just for drinking coffee. And I couldn't do it. It was a tiny little cup. And I even had like cream and sugar with it, but my little middle school self was not capable of consuming even small amounts of coffee. I also prefer tea, but my sleepy brain often needs more caffeine than the teas that I have can offer. The music feels kind of loud to me. I don't know if it's as loud for people watching, but I'm going to turn it down a bit. Maybe a little more. I don't normally play with the music on, but I don't know. I normally have a podcast or like a YouTube video on in the background, but I'm not going to do that while I'm streaming, so I turned the music on. They added some new songs in this most recent update, 1.18, which has been out for... Excuse you. That's my dog, Annie. She is sitting next to me looking out the window, barking at something. What are you looking at? I don't even think anything's actually out there. She probably just wanted some attention. Anyways, they added some new music in this most recent update, and I haven't really had a chance to listen to all of it, so I thought it'd be nice to turn on the music And right as I start talking about it, it goes away. Goodbye. Goodbye, music. You served us well. This dude has been over there for like, it feels like over an hour at this point, but I don't have a bow or anything to take him down, so we'll just let him keep vibing. Nothing wrong with vibing on your little sand tower. Sometimes I wish I could be a spider vibing on a little sand tower. Okay, so if you haven't seen this mob farm before, which if you're familiar with Minecraft and have played more recently, this is a pretty common mob farm design. I did not come up with it, but if you haven't seen it before, basically what it is, these platforms that I'm building right now. Oh, hi, Annie. She's crawling into my lap. Hello. You're getting tangled in my headphone cord. Come on. No, you cannot have coffee. What are you doing? Hi. These platforms that I'm building right now are where the mobs are going to spawn. And there are... I'll show you from the side. Hold on. See, all these platforms, there's going to be... I don't know. How many of these did I make? Observers and dispensers. I don't know. There's going to be like 12 or something. And then there will be a roof on the top that'll cause all these to be really dark so that mobs will spawn on them. And then at the top, there will be a little redstone clock that runs in a loop and powers all these dispensers that I'm placing, which will cause these to flood with water and push all the mobs down, and then they'll burn down there, and then they will go down to those chests. Hi, creeper. Hi. No, 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 no. Okay, yeah, I figured that would happen. He got caught on the dirt block. I'm playing on a realm, which is like a server, and already lag is kind of an issue, but I think streaming is pushing that to its limit a little bit. That's okay though, that's okay. I'm not sure, I don't think I brought nearly enough of these slabs with me, but we'll just keep going until I run out. And do our best. Ooh, ooh. So yeah, this will have water in it, and then temporary block here. This block will get removed, so it'll be an empty air spot, and then this observer is basically watching this block to see if it updates. And now I'm questioning if I did this correctly. Hold on. Because It's like the idea is so if I put an item in here and this block updates, it doesn't. Okay, just a sec. I need to go watch the video again to make sure I'm doing this right. It'll be an easy fix if I'm not, but hold on, just a sec. Okay, hi, I'm back. Yes, I was doing this incorrectly. Not a big deal, but this is actually supposed to be in the other direction. So if I put a block here, it's actually supposed to be pointing down like this. Yeah, so this arrow is pointing down. So now, if I update this, yeah, it powers this guy down here. That's what we want. Cool, cool, cool. That's fine. I can fix those later as I'm going in and putting the water buckets in. No biggie. So we only need to place the dispenser right now then. And then, yeah, cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I really should have thought through this. I do a thing sometimes where if I like watch a tutorial, like I have a decent understanding of some of these game mechanics, like redstone and stuff. I've been playing this game for a long time. But sometimes when I watch a tutorial, I don't actually think through like what it is that I'm building. I just copy block for block exactly what it is, which can lead to stuff like that, where I do the wrong thing because I'm not actually thinking about the why. Just memorizing the information as much as I can. Oh, oh. Gotta sleep. Oh. I didn't mean to color coordinate this box in my bed. Oh, and my hoodie, but yellow is my favorite color, so. I very nearly wore a yellow hoodie today in real life, but I did not. Very interesting, fun story. I realize. Ooh, okay. Once I run out of these slabs, then I will make a quick trip back to my base and I can give a little tour of what I've been working on. I kind of showed this yesterday. I did a quick little like 1 hour test stream thing yesterday, but I have since made it unlisted because I was mainly just making sure that I set up everything correctly because I haven't streamed anything since like 2017, I think was what I saw when I was looking at my channel. So it's been a little while. It's been like 5 years. I was making sure I did everything correctly. Dang it. But yeah, I can give a little tour of what I've done in this world so far. Since right now we are in the desert that I just used to mine sand, which is why that area is so flat, and this area that I also use for mining terracotta, which is why that's flat. So there's not really that much interesting stuff here. But back in like my main area, there is interesting stuff. So I'll show you. Sorry, I got coffee burps. One of the least pleasant types of burps, I would say. Get out of here. We need that. And this. Oh no, we don't need that. We just need this. Right. I don't know if there's a limit to how many of these you can do. I mean, I guess at some point they would kind of stop working in terms of mobs actually spawning on them, but I don't know. The video I watched, I think they did 11, and they said you could do more or less than that, but I'm just going to do however many I can with however many observers and dispensers I made. I made more observers than this, but I only made so many dispensers because, like I said, I've had trouble getting string, and you need string to make dispensers. So I used some of the last string that I had to make these dispensers, and now I have no more. No mas. Hi. Hello. Home with a bookshelf. Home with my bookshelf. Hi. Hello. Thanks for watching. I'm currently working on a mob farm. But I'm almost out of materials, so I'm gonna have to run back to my base. So I'll show my base. There was music playing. The Minecraft music, but it kind of plays at random. I don't know what dictates when it does play it, when it doesn't. But hopefully it'll turn back on in a bit. And I now understand why a lot of people will just have music on in the background instead of relying on in-game music, because it is quite inconsistent. Okay, only 8 more of these guys left. So have to run back home and get some more materials. Okay. Ouch. Do I want to bring this guy with me? No. Yeah, I'm kind of doing it. Yes. Yes. This farm should supply some more string once it's done. So far, I think it's given me like 1 arrow, but that makes sense because I've been a bit too close for it to actually be functioning. Yes. I'm very excited to have more string and gunpowder. Those are the main 2 things. I almost made a gunpowder only farm, which I think is a thing. You just make it so that it's like optimized for creepers, but I figured it would be worth just making it for everything since I don't have a standard mob farm. I could also... I've found some cave spider spawners semi-near my like main base area, but I haven't turned any of those into farms, and I shouldn't need a ton of string once I just have like a steady supply of it coming from this mob farm, but that's always an option in the future. Those used to also be really nice string farms if they were, because since they were pretty efficient, they were really nice for wool because you could just like AFK at them and then turn the string into wool. I didn't know why I started running fast, but then I remembered that I have a beacon set up in here. These guys are the bane of my existence. I am not a fan. But anyways, yeah, the cave spider spawners used to be really nice for wool, but now they made it so that you can make fully automated sheep farms, so it's a lot more efficient to just do it that way. When you had to harvest wool manually, it made more sense to just have a string farm. Granted, I still have to harvest wool manually because I haven't made an actual sheep farm, which is another thing that I should do. I have quite a long to-do list of stuff that I would like to do in this world, but it's okay. Okay. Let me put some things away. I don't know where these gold boots came from. I'm just gonna throw them away. And there. Oh, we got some string. Teeny tiny bit. Some of this I can also put away. Oh yeah, and repeaters. Nope, don't have any more. I thought I maybe had some already crafted, but I do not. Unfortunately. Okay, stone is what I came for. Just gonna bring as much as I can fit. What did you say? As a spinner, I spin yarn. I find it weird that you can't go the other way and craft string from wool. I agree. I agree with you. I was thinking this the other day because I kind of like having quote unquote peaceful ways of getting stuff in the game. And like wool you can just get quite easily, but no, you cannot uncraft wool, unfortunately. But you can craft, I only have 3. But yeah, I think it's 4 string to make 1 piece of wool. But yeah, you can't go the other way around. Silly. Okay, I guess this is all the stone I have. Hopefully it's enough. I don't have to be making the whole thing out of stone, but I like things to have at least some consistency. I feel like there was something else I wanted to grab, but I don't remember now. So off we go, I guess. Ooh, that was weird. Sometimes with the lag, having an elytra does very funny things. Like causes you to just like bounce up and down and glide and stuff. Not really sure why. Let's see if it'll happen here. Sometimes it happens when I'm running in tunnels. Go, go, go! No, I don't think it's gonna happen. That's okay. I really need to make this an ice tunnel. I think I already harvested the ice for it too, but it doesn't take that long to do that if I need to. Should also move that portal more this way. I could probably just put it right here without having to move the nether portal very much. Oh, missed. So close. That's okay though. I think I actually need to craft down here. Cool, cool, cool. That hopefully will be enough to finish the whole thing. We shall see. Okay, let's see if I can land this. Oh! Close. I'm actually gonna sleep. Then we'll try again. Oh, I'm about to die. Yeah! Success! One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I got 4 of these left, which I think means we got 4 more layers after this one, because it's 1 dispenser per layer. I think I I made 11 dispensers when I started, 11 or 12. Either way, we're just going to do as many as I made dispensers. Dang it. I'm trying to think. I think I'm just going to make this area in general, my like industrial farm area, for anything that I don't think is pretty enough to be worthy of like the main area. But I'm trying to think what other farms that includes. I feel like it's mainly the mob farms that are like quite large and need to be built typically like up in the air. Do mobs spawn in dispensers? No. These dispensers. So here, let me go off to the side and explain this, how this works. These are the platforms where the mobs spawn. The dispensers are for, at the end, I'm going to go put water buckets in each dispenser, and there will be a timer up at the top that'll turn the water buckets on and off, and that'll basically push all the mobs down so they fall into this water and then into the fire and then burn. So Yeah, but the mobs don't spawn on the dispensers. At least in the survival game without any mods and stuff, there's not a way to... Oh, do they spawn on dispensers? Yes. Yeah, because it's a solid block, so they'll spawn here. And they're mainly going to be spawning over here, but they should spawn on that block as well. But yeah, the dispensers are just for the water buckets. I forget sometimes what blocks do and don't spawn mobs. In general, any solid block does spawn mobs, though. Burn, yes. Yes, yes. I feel like I typically have seen mob farms that kill the mobs by dropping them, but I think by burning them you can actually... You don't have to make the mob farms as tall because you don't have to have the, like, however, I don't know, 40 block drop or something that you normally need to kill the mobs. Maybe it's not 40. Maybe that's only for, like, Endermen. I don't know. I know that's how high I made my Enderman farm recently. Oh, that's another thing I've worked on since my video I put out, I don't know, a month ago now or something, a few weeks ago. We haven't made an Enderman farm since me and Abby both finally went and killed the Ender Dragon. Hence the Ender Pearls in my inventory, and also the fact that I am just running around with 33 experience levels and not thinking much of it because Enderman farms are really fast for experience, so I don't have to be as concerned about that these days. Which is nice. Before I was using the Blaze spawner for experience, which is good, and it gives a more useful material because you can use the blaze rods for smelting stuff, but it's not nearly as fast as the Enderman farm. I'll have to show that though. It's not my design again. Most of the farms that I build are not mine. They're just whatever other people have come up with as the best design for whatever version of Minecraft I'm playing on at the time. Yeah. I do like messing around with redstone and doing some of my own stuff sometimes. I have an idea for I actually made this a really long time ago, but they've added new redstone stuff since then, so I think I can make it a little better. But something I want to make in the little walled area is a mail system that uses chest minecarts. So it basically is like a rail system, and you can send chest minecarts on the rail. I think I'm going to set it up to also be for players to use, but it'll be able to tell whether it has a player or a chest, and if it is a chest, it'll take it off into the sorting system that looks at the first item in the chest minecart and uses that item to decide where to go. So I'll be able to have, well, one, just anyone that plays on the world. So like Abby has a house. If I want to like send her an item and I'm somewhere else in the walled area, I'll be able to use a chest minecart and just have some sort of, like, say her block was like purple wool or something like that. I would be able to put purple wool into the first slot and then send it off in the chest, and it would automatically know because of that purple wool that it should go deliver to Abby's house. And that's something that I designed on my own. I'm sure people have done similar things, but yeah. But in terms of mob spawning and stuff, I am not the best at remembering all the different mechanics, and it seems like it's a thing that they change quite often in different updates. So I typically just copy other people's mob farms or modify them slightly, but usually not very much. Like the Blaze farm that I made was modified just a little. An address block. Yes, exactly. And I might even just do it where it's like a piece of paper that you name with the place you want it to go. But the problem with that is you have to make sure you spell it exactly right. So I could just have each like mailing station, post office basically, have a chest that has all the named blocks in them. But I do like the idea of using a unique block for every location. Like the hotel that I made could have an address that's like an emerald because that's where all the villagers are and stuff like that. It'd be nice too, it's not like I have a ton of people playing on this world. Like right now, Abby's the only other person besides me that plays on here. But you can also use it for stuff like if you're like, oh, I'm going to go work on a project in this area and I'm going to need a ton of blocks. As instead of having to move them back and forth, you can just send them all using the mine cards. It's still probably not that different from just using shulker boxes now that I have those, but I don't know. I think systems like that are really fun, especially if your base takes up kind of a large area. One of my dogs is sleeping next to me and it's very cute. She looks like a little cinnamon bun. I've been thinking for Halloween that I want to make like a little thing that looks kind of like icing and put it on top of her so she can be a cinnamon bun. I think that'd be really cute. Yes, there are lots of blocks, unique blocks. And then people can, I say people, if other people join, I've had some friends that have said they might want to join this world at some point. They can like choose their own block for their address. And I think that'd be fun as opposed to just having like their name, which is comparatively quite boring. Honestly, why would you do that when you have so many fun and colorful blocks in the game? Okay, this is second to last layer, so close. Close to being done, and then I might need to go and watch the video again, because I don't remember, you build like a roof on top to stop mobs from spawning? I mean, no. To keep mobs spawning. Just to make it so that all these platforms are dark. And I don't remember how big the roof is supposed to be. I feel like, I know it's a diamond, the same as these, but I think it's supposed to be 11 blocks across instead of 7. Like 11 out from the center. But I'll go double check before I actually take the time to build it. Keep seeing this thing over here too. This is a pillager outpost, I think is what those are called. And you can make, I think this is still true, you can make like farms out of them. Maybe this is only true for on bedrock actually. I know there's a pretty powerful bedrock farm that you can basically farm emeralds with by using one of those. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like potentially that's only a bedrock thing. I don't know. They've done a really good job with parity between Java and Bedrock, but a lot of the more technical stuff like mob farms for some reason, well, I shouldn't say for some reason, I know why, but a lot of them are different between the two games. Like in terms of the actual games and mechanics, they're, you know, at this point like 95% the same, I feel like. But when you get into the more late game stuff, because these farms rely on often like niche mechanics or bugs even, you end up having pretty different designs between the two. Like specifically, there's a gold farm that I had on my Bedrock world that it was really efficient. Like, and you could have it in the overworld. Typically, gold farms you build in the Nether, since that's where a lot of piglins spawn. But oh, don't want that. But you can build it in the overworld because it used portals and some weird mechanic in Bedrock where if you like turn a portal on and off a bunch, like by breaking it and then replacing it, it'll just spawn tons of piglins. And so gunpowder is working. So that was a thing that I really liked on my Bedrock World, and I wish that it worked on Java, but unfortunately, it does not. Okay. Back to the top. Boop. Let's see. Okay, just a sec. I need to go watch this video again and make sure I'm making this correctly. I'll be right back. Hi. Hello. I'm back. It's a good thing I checked because it is actually 17 blocks, not 11, which makes more sense knowing what I know about Minecraft lighting, but this is why I double check these things. And then this is going to need to be a note block, but I'm just going to put wood right now because I forgot to craft the note block. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is that what I said? 17? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. That's fine. So the reason it needs to go out so far is because basically Minecraft lighting, there's two types of lighting. There's like block lighting, which is like a torch. And block lighting goes out in kind of, so like if I place a torch right here, this is level 15 block light, or 14 with torches. But the highest a block can be is, I think, 15. And it goes out from this in like every direction. So like this is level 14 and the block above it is 13, 12, 11, all the way. Yeah. But with skylighting, it basically, you can think of it as coming straight down in like a pillar, and then it goes out from there. So if you, so like the reason, if you look at this platform, despite the fact that this platform is covered, it's still pretty lit up. And that's because it's basically being lit by a pillar of light going down right here. And so you need to build out. So if you think of this block here, if you didn't have a roof, if you only had the roof going out to here, so there was light coming down right here, it would be level 15 here, and then 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And basically no mobs would spawn on this during the day, because especially in the most recent update, they made it so that if there's any light level at all, actually, this may only apply to block light and not skylight, but with block light, if there's any light level at all, the mobs won't actually spawn. Before, they just had to be below level 7. So anyways, that's why the roof has to be much bigger than the actual platforms, because you need the blocks on the edge to be a low enough light level for mobs to spawn. Otherwise, there's not really a reason for the platforms to be as big as they are, even though they're still like relatively small. But yeah, I personally find a lot of those types of game mechanics really interesting, even though to a lot of people that's like the more tedious part of the game. I just think it's fun. Will that knowledge help me in other places in life? Nope. But it's video games. It's fine. It's okay. If it's just for funsies. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. Yeah. And the reason you can see, like with this half slab, it's on the bottom half of this full block, whereas these ones are on the top half. And that's because you don't want mobs spawning on the roof. I'm fine. I'm fine. I forgot I had wings. I thought I was gonna die. While I'm down here, I'm gonna go ahead and make the note block and act like I came down here on purpose. Because I definitely did, right? It was definitely on purpose. Note block. Yeah. I lost my train of thought in my near-death experience. I don't remember. Oh, right. You don't want mobs to spawn on the roof because there's not actually water on the roof that's going to push them. And ideally, in a perfect mob farm, the only place that mobs can spawn is on the spawning platforms, like including, like this mob farm is going to work better during the day at the moment, because during the nighttime, mobs can also spawn on the ground, which means that they're much less likely to spawn here, because basically the game is using, I'm pretty sure, like a random number generator to basically decide, like mobs will spawn. It'll do checks every so often to be like, should a mob spawn? And since you can't speed up how often that happens, you basically want to just limit the areas where mobs can spawn so that as many as possible spawn in the areas where you want them to, which is like on these platforms. My most recent Minecraft single player world is just a peaceful world where I live in a village, farm huge plots of crops, and trade the things I harvest with the villagers. That's fun. I like that. My recent, this world's on hard because there are certain game mechanics that only work on hard that I like to exploit and do so with. But the Bedrock world that I had before this was on easy, because I do like having some of the, like, I don't know, some of the difficulties of like needing to grow food and stuff, but it was on easy. And also we had keep inventory turned on, which personally made it a lot more chill for me, specifically playing on Bedrock, meaning I was playing with like a controller. For a while I was playing on Switch and then eventually switched to playing on my iPad, but in both cases was using a controller. And I feel like my reaction time, which is already not that fast, is worse when I'm using a controller. And so it was nice to just be like, it's okay if I get blown up by a creeper because I'm definitely not going to lose my stuff. Or like, oh, I need to get back to my base. I can just jump into lava and it's not a big deal because I'll keep all the stuff in my inventory. I'm definitely not in the camp of you need to play games at their hardest, because like they're just chill. It's fine. It's all good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and swap this out for a note block. The reason you swap this out for a note block is because of how note blocks, I believe this is the reason, is because of how note blocks take on redstone signals, I guess. They kind of interact with redstone signals differently than other blocks. And there's going to be a observer right below it that's going to be triggering the water, and so you need that to be able to take a redstone signal in the correct way so that the rest of the farm actually works correctly. I basically play Minecraft as Stardew Valley. Yes, I am fully supportive of that. Although Stardew Valley can be kind of stressful too. I feel like when I played the very first time, it might just be because I specifically liked the mining aspect of that game a lot, and I would often push myself too far and go way too deep in the mines. And every time I would die, I would just get really sad because I'd lose a bunch of stuff in my inventory. Not as bad as Minecraft where you lose everything in your inventory, but at the same time, there's no chance of getting it back. But definitely the farming aspects of Stardew Valley are super chill. I'm really excited. The maker of Stardew Valley, Concerned Ape. Is that? I don't know. I forget what their like online name is. It's something like that. They are making a new game called Haunted Chocolatier. It's something Chocolatier, and I've seen people compare it in terms of vibes. There's only been like a trailer released for it. It's not. Yeah, and it's similar art style to Stardew Valley, which makes sense because it's just one person working on the game, which is really impressive already with a game like Stardew Valley. But anyways, I've seen people compare it to like if Stardew Valley is the sun, then Haunted Chocolatier is like the moon or like the night version. Like it's a bit spookier and like the vibes are a little darker. Obviously it seems like it's gonna be still decently like wholesome and stuff because it's Stardew Valley and it's from the creator of Stardew Valley, so it makes sense that it would be similar vibes. Oh, you know what I'm realizing is I should probably go ahead and put all the observers in water buckets and stuff because, yeah, as I place this ceiling, more mobs are just going to keep spawning, which means that bad stuff could end up happening when I go to place those buckets, specifically with creepers. So, hey. Hey. Back off. Back off. What are you guys doing? Okay. So let me go back to the roof. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna break a block here to let light down to light up those platforms, and then let's actually go get the water buckets that I need. Oh gosh, there's already mobs. I'll fly away and come back, and hopefully that will cause most of the mobs to despawn. Okay. Let's go get some water. Once again, I forget how many I actually need, but it's something like 11 or 12. Oop, that's too many. Get out of here. Cool. And now let's do this. I'm shooting for the bottom layer. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh! Okay, cool. I did it. A little surprised by that. So first thing first. So these need to be placed. Ooh. Oh, this could be annoying. Okay, cool. No, they're able to do it. That needs to be placed there. And then, oh shoot. I actually should probably, yeah, I'm gonna blocks. I'm gonna go and place all the observers first and then come back and do the buckets of water, because otherwise the buckets of water are gonna get like out of sync, which wouldn't be a huge deal, but I'd rather just do them all at the same time. Okay. I can hear mobs. I'm not sure where they are though. I think maybe they're above me. Nope, not here. I just hear them getting closer and closer every level I go up. Oh hi, go walk my dog back soon. Okay. I don't know when you sent that, sorry. I was not looking at chat. I was looking at the game, but have a good time walking your dog. It's starting to get, no! Just get off. Maybe my heart race a little bit. Come on. Anyways, I was gonna say the weather has been getting nicer where I live, which has been really nice because my dogs are both little and they're not a fan of walking in the cold. But lately it's been like 70 degrees, which is like perfect dog walking weather. Oh. Whoopsie. Where are my rockets? Oh no. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't hear the spider anymore, so maybe it's gone. Hopefully. Nope, that's wrong. I'm gonna run out of cobblestone, but that's okay. Keep forgetting I have coffee. And it is now definitely not hot anymore. Gross. Oh well. Oh well, it's okay. We keep going. It's not the end of the world. It's fine. Okay, almost at the top. Almost there. Oh. What the heck? Oh, it's back. That was weird. This game does weird things sometimes. What was that buzzing? Oh. Oh. Sorry. Had to do some insulin pump things so I don't pass away, which would be unfortunate. Okay, I need more observers. And whoosh. Come on, come on, come on. What? Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Goodbye? Yes, bye. Thank you. Thank you for your flesh. Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking very much. I don't want to mess up because I don't want to have to come back and change this. Even though I feel like I'm probably going to end up having to. Yes, please no passing away. Yes, I'd prefer not to. I generally find that not ideal. Ooh, did you hear that? That was all the little dispensers going all the way down. Or observers. Which means hopefully it was done correctly. What do I want to do now? I guess I'll go ahead and put the buckets in now. Okay. 1. 2. Whoa! Dang it. Can at least say that my Minecraft playing is accurate to my real life, because I'm also not coordinated in real life. And also tend to fall. Thankfully not from as high as I do in the game, because I do not have boots that would stop me from breaking my legs. How does the clock work? It has got 2 hands, 1 for hour and 1 for minute. I'm just kidding. Sorry. That was stupid. Anyways, it's like a redstone clock. I'll show it. It's called a hopper clock. There's like basic redstone clocks that basically, if you need like a really quick redstone pulse, you can just run what is basically a circle of redstone. I hear a skeleton. Okay, it's not on this layer. It's like a circle of redstone, and it runs in a loop, and then you just connect one section of that redstone off to whatever you need to be powered. But this redstone clock is a hopper clock, so it'll basically, you have 2 hoppers facing into each other, and they alternate so that, oh yeah, we did it. I guess I can go ahead and just show you. What all did I need? Okay, so I need 2 hoppers. And then a redstone block. And some comparators and some... I don't remember what else. It was yesterday when I watched that video for the first time. You expect me to remember all this? No. I'm just gonna make 4 of these and 4 of these and hope that that is enough. Do I not? Oh, I didn't make enough torches. I know I need at least 2 of these, so... Okay, a couple of these, and then I need like 32 blocks. I'll just use these. Okay, let's go up to the top, and I will show you. Okay, so we can fill that in now. So we're going to be powering this. So what we want to do is put a block here, and then we're going to be doing... I'm just trying to remember to make sure I'm doing this right. It doesn't have to be. There's a few different ways to do them, so it's not a huge deal, but... Hold on, let me get up on here. Or I can actually just put redstone dust on here, I assume. Yeah. So then we want to do this, and then we're going to have 2 of these sticky pistons facing each other. Sorry, more coffee burps. And then next to those, we're going to have a hopper facing this way. So this little tube at the bottom decides which way it's facing. So we want these to be facing into each other. And when you power a hopper, it locks it, meaning that like if I put items in here right now, they won't go into this hopper because there's redstone powering it because of this redstone block right here. So yeah, but if I put them in this side, they will be going into this side. So yeah, because there's no redstone block. So basically what we're gonna do is have it so that this redstone block gets pushed back and forth. And yeah. And then we want, I may or may not be doing this correctly. We want these guys. So these are comparators, which basically means they can look at if there's items in here. So if I put some items in here, this will turn on, and it basically turns on based on whether or not there are items in whatever it is facing. So then I think it's like this, and then this, and then we put redstone here, and then same thing on this side. And then if I put 32 of something into here, it should basically alternate powering every time this stack runs out. So the nice thing about hopper clocks is you can have a really accurate longer term clock in a relatively small space. So the more items you have, the longer it takes to cycle through. And there it goes. And then this should... Oh, actually... Hold on. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay. I put too many items. I forgot I had already put some stuff in there. Okay, 32. That's how many we want. And now it should, every 32 ticks, I think is how often these move across. No, I don't remember. But however long that takes, it'll alternate this water. So, yeah. And that will push all the mobs off. And that is a clock. And then we can make an on-off switch for this by basically just putting this, and that should stop the clock from running. Well, yeah, no, that's right. But does that mean it's now broken? I don't know. No, it doesn't. Cool, yeah, so basically that's it. And the farm should now be working, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish placing this roof. Oopsie. And then we'll step away so that mobs will actually spawn. Oh, did you see that? The water all like disappear at the same time? That was cool. Satisfying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's okay. I need to go back to the bottom anyways. Cool, I might have actually understood that. Good. I don't necessarily pride myself in having the best explanations, but if it was effective, fine with me. Actually, when I was younger and in school, I was really into math. I'm still pretty into math. But I specifically was told by one of my math teachers that I wasn't allowed to help other students with their math because I just confused them more, because I was not the best at explaining things. And yet I still almost became a teacher. And I might still, but probably not for math. Probably for like English or something. It seemed like mobs were spawning just then, so hopefully I did everything right. Wow, I went all the way to the bottom and forgot to grab what I needed, which is more slabs. Never enough slabs. Should be done with all the redstone stuff. I hear death, which is a good sign in this case. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. It's actually already given quite a few drops. I'm happy with that. Come on. Yeah. The thing about these redstone clocks to keep in mind is they can, I mean, one like this isn't a big deal, but like on big servers, they can end up causing quite a bit of lag if you're running them often, specifically when they power something like a bunch of water, which can be pretty intensive on the game. Which is why it's good to have on-off switches, even though I might never turn it off on this one, but if I end up building a lot of farms in this area, it's just a good idea to have stuff like that. I know on really big servers like Hermitcraft, which is another big one that a lot of YouTubers play on, and one of the main ones that I watch a lot of, so end up referencing a lot, they run into lots of lag issues, so they have to be a little careful about redstone stuff like this and make sure they have on-off switches and stuff like that. I'm gonna put slabs up here as well to make sure no mobs spawn. I don't think mobs can spawn on any of this stuff, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to have some slabs across here, just in case. I don't think that could spawn on anything except maybe the redstone blocks, although I don't think mobs spawn on anything related to redstone. But I could be wrong about that. Ugh, almost done. Then maybe I'll do something fun, like actually build a building. Part of the reason I wanted to do this is because I needed to harvest more sand, and I wanted to do this before so that the mobs were starting to gather while I'm in this area. I also watch a bunch of Mooncraft. I don't play nearly as much Minecraft as I watch. Agreed. I play a lot of Minecraft, but I watch more, mainly because I often watch while I'm doing like my actual day job and other things. I almost never eat lunch or something without having some YouTube video on in the background. Who do you watch? If you want to share. I watch... Who am I subscribed to? I'm subscribed to Grian, Mumbo, Scar, Gemini Tay, Etho, and maybe that's it. Oh, and B-dubs, which is actually quite a lot. I don't watch all of those consistently. I kind of alternate between who I watch based on what I'm kind of in the mood for. Sometimes I'll watch all of them if I just have a lot of like work I'm doing that I want something on in the background. I'll end up getting caught up on everything, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go stand over here, and we should be able to watch the mobs fall. I just saw some go. One of the weaknesses of this farm, I think, is generally with mob farms, one of the things that you're looking at for efficiency is one, spawning efficiency, which is what I was talking about in terms of making sure like all the caves in the area are lit up and things like that. The other is how quickly the mobs die, because weirdly enough, if they don't die fast enough, that can stop other mobs from spawning. And that's usually why people use like a drop, because the mobs falling is usually pretty quick and can kill them really quickly. But given how much drops I was already seeing from this, I'm not super concerned on that front. If it ends up not being that efficient, I can always swap this out for a drop at the bottom without having to rebuild the whole thing, so not super worried about it, but... Wow. Look at all this. Look at all this string. A whole 12. 12 string! Amazing! Cool. Well, I'm glad this exists now in my world. Yeah. I always do this after I finish a build that I want to just sort of stare at it, even if it's something like this that is not that visually appealing to look at. I regularly watch Grand Mumbo, Pearl Gem, and the Hermit Recap. Occasionally I'll watch some others. Nice! Cool. Yes, so we have some overlap. That's fun. Oh! It's really loud. Sorry. Might not be as loud as it is. Okay, I'm gonna leave this area now. Oh, that was really loud. Anyways, yeah, so we have some overlap. I think I might actually still be subscribed to Pearl, but I haven't watched a lot of her stuff recently. I was excited when she joined, but yeah, haven't watched a lot. I've actually found a new favorite in Jim after she joined. Yeah, I had not actually heard of Jim until she joined Hermitcraft, but I really like her stuff. Also, I'm pretty sure she came out as bi recently on Twitter, or like in the last couple months, which is exciting. I know a lot of the people on this server are like allies and stuff like that, but it's nice that they're getting some more support. I mean, I think in general, like the gaming community, it's pretty saturated with men and straight men specifically. So I'm always excited to see more like women representation, and then specifically like queer women is always really exciting, or just queer people in general. Goodbye. Goodbye, magma cube. Wah! I should not have been so cocky. There's one waiting for me on the other side. Okay, I think that's all of them. Oh, something else I've been working on, and the reason that there's this long tower, and also the reason that I don't have very much scaffolding at the moment, is because I decided to do something with the map of this area that is going to look really cool when it's done, but is a lot of work. So this yellow line right here, I don't know how easy that is to see, but right here that goes along like the outside of the island, that is actually up in the sky. We can fly up there and see it. And I can probably take down the scaffolding now that I have elytra, but when I started this, I did not have elytra. So as you can see, you can't see this from the ground, but because we're at like build limit up here, I think it's exactly build limit. Yeah, we can't place any higher. So my plan is to have this, as I like build out the different districts and areas, to encircle each one in a different color so that the map kind of looks like a, I don't know, like a map of Disney World or something that has all the different areas labeled. I think that'd be cool. So I'm doing yellow for my area. It's concrete. I might actually swap it for terracotta because I find that this yellow is a little... I didn't mean to do that. That this yellow is a little bright. But yeah, so my plan is to do yellow over here. I think I'll probably do Abby's area in purple because I know she's a fan of purple. And then have a different color for like this area here that's going to be the more modern district, and a different color for the mushroom area. I might do red for the mushroom area. Could do purple, but I think it would clash. Not clash. It wouldn't have high enough contrast with this area. So anyways, yeah, that's something else I've been working on. Let me show the Enderman farm real quick as well, since I haven't shown that anywhere. I have to go back through the nether to get there. But yeah, Enderman farms are one of my favorite farms in the game just because they work so well. Let's see if I can make this. Oh, yeah. Only took 3 hearts of damage, not bad. I'm really glad I have these feather falling boots. Anytime I end up taking them off for some reason, I always end up dying a handful of times because I forget that I don't have them on. Okay, if we go down here, I didn't bring a boat. I don't think. No boat. But this is the Enderman farm. It uses... Oh, that's scary. I forgot I hadn't finished this. Like, you can already see them falling. It uses a thing... It's, again, like one of the more common Enderman farm designs. I'm gonna... Hold on. It's very loud, so I'm gonna turn that down before coming in here. Oh, I forgot this dropper is also quite loud. I'll turn that off. Okay, bye. Thanks for checking in and watching for a bit. I appreciate it. But anyways, yeah, this Enderman farm works really well. If I kill all these, they refill really quickly. A bunch more should come down. But yeah, the way this works is there's an endermite up at the top. And Endermen, for whatever reason, really don't like endermites. And so they all sprint towards the endermite and then fall down. To my benefit. And this is why I have an Enderman head stack in my main area. Okay, we'll turn that back on and throw these, and then we're gonna leave. I actually can show the top real quick too, to show the endermite. Yeah, so this is the spawning platform, and then in this minecart is where the endermite is. I don't know why they don't see it. I think it's in there. Maybe some of them just don't run to it that quickly. Takes them a minute to like pathfind to it. Yeah, it's in there. I forget what I named it. I don't remember. Strong but mighty, I think is what I named it actually. It's some stupid pun like that. Okay. Let's head back to base. Oh, I'm realizing I think I'm going to end up back at spawn because I did not sleep in a bed after breaking my bed in the desert. Yep. Hi. Hi, chicken. How do I get back? Oh, baby chicken. I think, oh no, that's not right. Which direction is it? This way. Yeah, this way. This here was my original storage room, and this, since that was spawn, this was going to be like this was my like main starting base, but then once I found the mushroom biome, I had to move because mushroom biomes are the best, and it's relatively close to spawn, which is nice. Am I going the right way? No, I wasn't going the right way. I don't know what that other tunnel leads to. Not sure. I think that was one Abby made, so I'll have to ask her which direction that goes. Need to do some better labeling of my nether in general. Of my nether regions, if you will. I was going to start on another build, although I've already been going for a little while. I kind of need to go eat some food, probably, and heat up my coffee so I can actually finish drinking it without wanting to gag. So, probably going to wrap up here, and then maybe we'll hop back on a little later today to do some building, or tomorrow, or some other time. I don't know. Now that I have everything actually set up to stream, it won't be as difficult to just hop on and do it sometimes. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good time with me and my rambles and my mob farm. This made it a lot more fun to build a mob farm, which is generally a pretty tedious thing to do. So thank you. And I guess that's all. I'll see you later. Bye.